Hello everyone, my name is Juman Al-Jammal. Welcome to English with JJ from the Sisters Education Corner. This lesson is about past perfect simple tense. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to form past perfect simple tense and when to use past perfect simple tense. So, let's start. Past perfect simple. Affirmative.
You didn't come to the party yesterday.
I felt tired yesterday because I had worked hard.
We have two actions, working and feeling tired. Both were in the past. However, one action happened before the other. Past perfect simple, affirmative. The rule for perfect tense is have, has, or had plus verb 3. Here we have past perfect, so it is had plus verb 3. Example, I had worked hard. I is the subject. Had is verb 2 or verb to have. Worked is verb 3. How do we form the past perfect simple? Affirmative. You need subject plus had plus verb 3. I had eaten the cake. You had eaten the cake. He had eaten the cake. She had eaten the cake. We had eaten the cake. They had eaten the cake. Contracted form. I'd eaten the cake. You'd eaten the cake. He'd eaten the cake. She'd eaten the cake. We'd eaten the cake. They'd eaten the cake. It's time to do exercise 1. You can find it in the description below. Past perfect simple, negative.
You didn't come to the party yesterday.
I felt tired yesterday because I hadn't slept.
We have two actions. Not sleeping and feeling tired. Both were in the past, but one before the other. So, I hadn't slept is past perfect simple. Past perfect simple negative. The general rule for past perfect simple is had plus verb 3, but in the negative form, you need hadn't plus verb 3. Example, I hadn't slept. I is the subject. Hadn't is had plus not. Slept is verb 3. How do we form the past perfect simple? Negative. You need subject plus had plus not plus verb 3. I had not been before. You had not been before. He had not been before. She had not been before. We had not been before. They had not been before. Contracted form. I hadn't been before. You hadn't been before. He hadn't been before. She hadn't been before. We hadn't been before. They hadn't been before. It's time to do exercise 2. You can find it in the description below. Past perfect simple. Question.
I felt tired yesterday.
Had you worked hard?
Past perfect simple question. The general rule for past perfect is had plus verb 3. In order to form a question, you need to move had to the beginning of a sentence and place the subject between had and verb 3. Don't forget to write the question mark in the end. Example, had you worked hard? Had is verb 2 of verb to have. You is the subject. Worked is verb 3. And the question mark. How do we form the past perfect simple? Question. You need had plus subject plus verb 3. Had I eaten the cake? Had you eaten the cake? Had he eaten the cake? Had she eaten the cake? Had we eaten the cake? Had they eaten the cake? It's time to do exercise 3. You can find it in the description below. Past perfect simple. The use. When two actions happened in the past, but one of them was before the other. If this former action had end duration, it is past perfect simple. Have a look at the graph below. You can find the past perfect simple, which happened before the past and had no duration. Example, I felt dizzy because I had watched TV. Watching TV and feeling dizziness are both in the past. One happened before the other. Watching TV happened before feeling dizziness. It is an action without duration. Watching TV had no duration. So it's past perfect simple. I had watched TV. Thank you for your attention. For regular updates, please subscribe to our channel, The Sisters Education Corner.